Flu. Undo your flu with NyQuil Intense Flu. NyQuil Intense Flu provides powerful relief of your flu symptoms so you can sleep.
You do got this.
NyQuil Intense Flu. The nighttime sniffling, aching fever. Best sleep with the flu medicine. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Welcome to the most wonderful time of the year when millions of Americans open their credit card statements, scream in terror, and start looking for new ways to save money. If that's you, why not cut your wireless bill in half with a saver plan from Pure Talk? You'll get unlimited talk, text, and 3 gigs of high-speed data on a super fast 5G network for just $20 a month. Ho, ho, ho. Just dial pound 250, say micro, and Pure Talk's U.S. customer service team will help you switch in minutes. Again, talk, text, and data for just $20 a month.
There are 2 manhunts for 2 shooters in 2 states. The one in Oregon started late last night after 2 police officers in Portland were shot. Both are now in stable condition. In Indiana, a judge was targeted in his home in Lafayette on Sunday. Stephen Meyer shot in the arm. His wife Kimberly got it in the hip. Both are stable as they recover. She put out a statement thanking the community for support. It's been 5 weeks since the terror attack near Sydney, Australia, targeting Jews, and that country is imposing new gun and hate crime laws.
2 shooters killed 15 people at a Hanukkah celebration at Bondi Beach last month, now added to Australia's already strict gun laws, establishing a gun buyback program, new restrictions on firearm imports, easier to conduct background checks on gun buyers, and limiting licenses to Australian citizens. The new hate crime laws make it illegal to publicly and intentionally promote racial hatred that could cause intimidation, create a new listing of illegal hate groups, and new powers to cancel or refuse visas for spreading hateful views. Chris Foster, Fox News.
A gun law here gets a hearing this morning at the Supreme Court. It's a case out of Hawaii.
The U.S. Supreme Court today hears oral arguments in the case against Hawaii's so-called vampire rule, a law that requires anyone legally carrying their firearm to obtain explicit permission from the owners of any private property or enterprise to possess the firearm on their land or in their space. Some Maui residents are challenging it on the basis of the 2022 Bruin decision, in which the High Court stated gun control laws must be rooted in tradition. But this case, which could affect similar laws in other states, could seek to balance Second Amendment rights with private property rights. Eben Brown, Fox News.
A big sell-off is coming on Wall Street. Stock futures down big, almost 600 points for the Dow, coming off the long Martin Luther King Jr. holiday weekend. I'm Dave Anthony, and this is Fox News.
News Talk 710 KURV, broadcasting from the Valley's All-American Truck Headquarters studio at PayneAutomall.com.
Happy Tuesday. It is January 20th, 2026. You're in tune with the Valley's Morning News on News Talk 710 KURV. It's News Radio for South Texas. I'm Sergio Sanchez, along with show producer Fred Cruz. We have Jason Caterina from AccuWeather on standby. The local businesses linked to imports and international trade will be listening to what's happening at the High Court today at around 9 o'clock our time. The legality of President Trump's global tariffs might be decided by the Supreme Court as early as today. The court decision expected to create a ripple effect in trade, massive implications for importers and businesses and consumers, and of course, by extension, the economy and the presidential authority on tariffs. The justices heard arguments on this back in November. The opinion might be posted at around 9 o'clock our time, so stay tuned to KURV. Congressman Henry Cuellar addressed the economic impact of ICE raids during a meeting with the South Texas Builders Symposium in McAllen yesterday. The Western Valley Democrat saying that raids are targeting what he called non-criminal workers and said that it is affecting every part of the building industry, lenders and suppliers, property owners. Congressman Cuellar saying that he is working to expand the H-2B visa program for seasonal workers, try to find a bipartisan solution for any worker shortage. It's 7:07 on the Valley's Morning News. In what the Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton called the first of its kind legal opinion, he says that the so-called diversity equity inclusion programs should be eliminated.
Paxton says schools, local, and state governments who use DEI programs will be investigated and held accountable. He says DEI policies in over 100 state laws are unconstitutional. Paxton says the state must move back to merit-based decisions and end what he calls discriminatory practices. He says programs and policies for veterans and veteran-owned businesses would remain unaffected. His opinion points to the 2023 Supreme Court decision that found affirmative action policies in university admissions programs unconstitutional.
That's Emily Capatillo with that report. In the race for U.S. Senate in Texas, some interesting new numbers.
The latest poll shows that on the Democratic side, State Representative James Tallarico is surging ahead of Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett. But SMU political analyst Cal Gilson warns about reading too much into a small survey.
They have a 4 to 4.5% margin of error, and that margin of error goes both ways.
The polling found that in the general election, both Tallarico and Crockett would lose to a Republican. It suggests that the incumbent, Senator John Cornyn, would win the most easily.
It's 7:08 on the Valley's Morning News. There are 18 national days a year where we take the time to honor cheese and enjoy some extra cheese. Well, today we honor the people who love cheese.
Cheese is liked by 96% of us. That like turns to love for about 81%. High in protein and calcium and over 2,000 varieties, surely one suits you. Contrary to folklore, mice don't like cheese. Greece eats the most, followed by France, then the U.S. According to cheesehouse.com, top cheese in the States, cheddar, mozzarella, and American. Brie comes in at number 11. But that must be wrong. I'm Brie Tennis.
Wait, come on, Fred. Let's go. There you go. Yeah, Brie is always stinks. Blue cheese. I hate that one too. It's IQ with the time. And we want to say thank you to Dougie and all the gang at Martin Farm and Ranch. Always helpful. They got what you need to take care of your ranch and your livestock. Martin Farm and Ranch. You stop by, say hi to Dougie from us. AccuWeather meteorologist Jason Caterina joining us. Man, with your 5-year-old, the palate of a 5-year-old that you have, I'm afraid to ask. You're good with cheese, though, right?
Oh, I love cheese.
Attaboy.
She needs to come up with a cheddar joke than that, though.
Freddie. Come on. That was good, Fred. There we go.
Come on. I'm awful suspicious of that.
Fred. There we go. Any more? You going to get it
provolone over here? I mean, what's going on?
All right.
Yeah, I love provolone. The stinkier, the better. There's this god awful smelling provolone. It's extra sharp. It's like a hard provolone. Oh my God, I love that cheese.
Yes. All right.
That wasn't a joke. Sorry.
Yeah,
I just say sharp. It's extra sharp. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, it's okay, Frank. Sorry. Well, we have time to joke around because weather's going to be consistent for about 3-4 days, and then a nasty cold front for the weekend. Right.
Yeah, showering spots. There's even a couple of showers on the radar right now. I mean, they're really, really light. Whether or not it's actually reaching the ground, definitely up for question. But just north of Weslaco and just north of McAllen, there's a little bit of rain on the radar. We could find a couple of showers tonight. Some periods of rain tomorrow in spots. But yeah, the weekend is when the real cold front comes through with probably the best chance we've had for rain in quite some time. A little morning rain Saturday, occasional rain and drizzle Saturday night, and then, boy, it's going to be quite cool on Sunday. The high only in the mid-40s for us with a brisk north-northwest wind. It's going to probably feel like it's in the 30s all day, to be honest, at best.
On Sunday, temperatures in the 40s with a stiff wind. Look at that. So that means the freeze line for Texas definitely hitting central Texas up in San Antonio, right? And you got frozen stuff.
Yeah, there's looking at the maps, it looks like the possibility for some ice, especially across central Texas, maybe San Antonio, up toward Dallas, and up toward the Panhandle, the chance for some snow this weekend.
Be aware of that. Again, that's for Friday. For them, it's late Friday into Saturday.
Early Saturday morning, yeah.
See stuff in central Texas, north Texas, Dallas expecting snow, west Texas as well. So heads up on that one if you're traveling. All right, pal, call you next hour. AccuWeather meteorologist Jason Caterina on 710 KURV. Your AccuWeather forecast. Mid-70s today, low to mid-70s. Lows tonight, where we are right now, temperatures in the low 60s, low to mid 60s. And then tomorrow, mid upper 70s, and then low 80s Thursday and Friday, and then pow, the cold front for sometime Saturday, midday Saturday, later in the day Saturday, and a cold Sunday. That is your AccuWeather forecast. Again, big thank you to Dougie and all the crew at Martin Farm and Ranch. Another day celebration today, Freddie, is, let's see, it's national, like what the salespeople call us. They're hearing news radio, talk radio, or, our salespeople, the ones that will be waking up at around 11 o'clock this morning and checking their emails for orders. There was one in particular that would come every day past the hall on the way to the sales office. Fred Cruz, you're a great DJ. Yeah. Fred Cruz, you're great. Yeah. So that's producer Fred Cruz spinning the news hits every day. It's a national disc jockey day, DJ.
There's some great DJs out there.
Yeah, they're right next door. It's my family next door at Ultra 90.1, Mando San Roman at Super Tejano, the gang down the hall from La Ley, that great DJs. They're spinning music, disc jockeys. Anyway, if I have to explain it, it's not worth it. Let's go back to some relevant news for your pocketbook. Let's see here. A huge increase in data centers across the state of Texas. Yeah, we're talking about one here in the Valley, too, in Harlingen. Huge increase in data centers for Texas. Yes, it's putting some pressure on the state's power grid.
The Electric Reliability Council making changes to the way they handle requests to connect to the grid. ERCOT's Jeff Billow says they will be ranking projects. Those closest to completion will get to the front of the line.
Everyone that we have talked to so far has been supportive of us moving away from the current process.
But it raises the question about who, among the crypto miners and AI researchers, will be part of the first batch of companies considered. There were a staggering 225 new requests received last year.
Michael Board with that report. Up next on 710 KURV, we'll share with you an organization, that is in the effort to connect kids that are receiving technical training, skills training, whether it's medical, allied health, construction, HVAC, things like that. Got to connect these kids with real-world experience. Let them get their hands dirty, get in there, and get some world experience. We'll talk about that next on 710 KURV.
Start the new year off on a healthier note by taking active liver supplements from New Nordic every day. Available online at Amazon or newnordicusa.com or at your local CVS, ShopRite, Meijer Grocery, or Wegmans.
They said copies for a penny couldn't be done. We said, watch us. Total Imaging Solutions. We're flipping the script on printing. Whether you're a small business or a big operation, it doesn't matter. If you need a printer or copier, Total Imaging Solutions has the right printer for you. You get the printer for a simple monthly fee and copies, just a penny or less a page. No ink or toner charges. No surprise service fees, just clear, honest pricing. And if your old printer's slowing you down, we'll trade it out and level you up. Whether you print just a couple of copies a day or need the next New York Times press, we can help. Plus, if anything ever breaks, our team will have you up and running in under 4 hours. Easy printing, fast service, real savings. That's the penny or less revolution. Call 956-664-2113 or visit copiesforapenny.com. That's copiesforapenny.com. Total Imaging Solutions, helping your business one penny at a time.
Information to start your day.
The Valley's Morning News.
News Talk 710 KURV.
This radio station, News Talk 710 KURV, is your one and only radio station in the Valley for the AFC and NFC championship games. It all starts on Sunday at 1 p.m. Tune in. Big thank you to McAllen Bolt for all the NFL coverage on KURV. If you're a business owner or a business manager, a big heads up, pay attention. Like Foghorn Leghorn say, pay attention, boy. We got something good for you in this segment. It's a follow-up conversation and a new semester. RGV lead is in the studio, interim executive director, dear friend Maricela de Leon, and Eloy Garza, executive board member with RGV lead. Okay, let's, the 1 minute elevator pitch, Mari. What is RGV Lead, and why should a business owner and manager pay attention to this conversation right now?
So, RGV Lead, we are in the business of education, and we work directly with all our business community and our business partners to making sure that we facilitate a greater sense of community throughout the Rio Grande Valley.
Okay. Those are, general terms, but people, you got an opportunity to tap into the talented, the little geniuses that we have at UTRGV at our Robert C. Vacker College of Business and Entrepreneurship. We got some smart kids at UTRGV. And those kids, you could get access to their outside the box thinking for what it is that you do for a living, and provide you maybe a marketing campaign, maybe look at how you're doing things and suggest how to do things better, maybe for a new generation. It's a great opportunity. The last time I had a chance to speak with Madi and Eloy, we were making some noise because I think we had like 2-3 days left for an application period for businesses to jump in and work with UTRGV students and hire these huercos, these kids to go out there and start brainstorming some good ideas on all operations and marketing and things like that. So let's go back real quick and tell me about that last time we spoke and the results of the last semester that you guys did.
So we started the fall semester. Our goal was to try to recruit 40 businesses in the community. We were able to retain 37. And that was probably one of the best experiences for the fall semester for us engaging with the students at UTRGV. And Eloy can explain a little bit more of how that actually really went.
What did they do, Eloy? Like, give me an example of maybe a couple of businesses that come in mind, what they do for a living, and how they brought in the ideas of our talented youth from our College of Business at UTRGV to work for them. And I think some job offers came out of it.
Oh, absolutely.
Well. Yeah.
So, I mean, you have to think about this. The best and brightest young business minds in South Texas, at having an opportunity to work with local small businesses, right? Our students develop a comprehensive marketing strategy. Okay. They do in-depth research, analysis. Who are the competitors? What are the market trends? What are the things that each of these businesses really needs to do in order to succeed in their market, in their industries? I mean, so many businesses, so many entrepreneurs, they go at it and they're running at the seat of their pants. But a lot of times they don't have the time to take that kind of step back and do an analysis. Take a look at what's going on, what's working, what hasn't.
Or the huge budget to hire a consultant that are many times overpriced and they'll provide the right ideas or relevant ideas for a new generation.
That's right.
Yeah, I see. And I know that our kids, I cannot say enough good kids. I am very biased. I am a huge, huge fan of UTRGV and our College of Business, the Robert C. Vacker College of Business and Entrepreneurship. I need to include the name of there because Robert has been very generous in blessing our kids who are hungry. Yeah. And they're smart.
Yes.
And I know this because I know some of the professors out there, some of the programs that they do, some of the competitions they're involved in. They are state and national champions, and they're go-getters. We have some real go-getters.
And so what happens when you give them an opportunity to really prove themselves? What happens when you align those kind of students, those kind of young minds with phenomenal business leaders and entrepreneurs who are trying to grow their businesses? That's an opportunity really to prosper as a community. And the work that we're doing there at the university is certainly proof of that. And, in partnering with RGV Lead and the work that we're doing here, it certainly, builds on the work that we've been doing for 30 plus years. And so last semester was phenomenal. We had so many wonderful businesses engage with our students from multiple industries across the Rio Grande Valley. And so a lot of what our students had the opportunity to do is really explore their career interests by aligning with businesses that pertain to the industries that they're in. We have Santa Cruz Properties, Burton Industries. We even had Salsa El Gallo, the Jank Barbecue, right? And Cristal Cosmetics were just to name a few. And these kind of businesses really opened up opportunities for the students to take a deeper dive into what their industries, what the markets are doing, and how it is that the work that the theory that they're learning in our classes can make a significant impact in the trajectory of those businesses.
From RGV Lead, a call out to all business managers and owners. We need you. Our very talented kids at UTRGV or business school are waiting for your call. Check in with our UTRGV business school. Check in with RGV Lead because they're connecting these teams of very talented business students with local businesses in the area. They would like to, this go around, they would like to get like 60 local businesses that participate. How big is each team of students that are with each company? Does that vary by size, based on the size of the business, or is it like 5 people?
Well, a lot of times we don't anticipate groups of more than 4.
Okay.
So anywhere from teams of 2 to teams of 4. You're going to have a dedicated team of young business consultants working specifically on your business and on taking everything that they're learning in our classrooms and in our courses there at UTRGV and the Robert C. Vacker College of Business and Entrepreneurship, taking that bleeding edge theory and understanding of our local market, applying it directly to your business.
And they do the work, people. I know if this was me in college, I'd be choosing the one that are food-based, like the salsa company. I'd say, hey, you need a food tester, but no, these kids, and whatever it is that you do for a living, they will do a deep dive and research and market analysis and opportunities and threats. They'll do the whole SWOT thing and, check your competition. What are they doing versus you? What you could do different in order to have you're getting a powerful team working for you. There is, Marty, there's a registration fee per business that they want to participate and hire these kids for 1 semester, 2 semesters, or how long is it? Just 1 semester?
It's for 1 semester, and it's an investment of $500.
Okay.
And that goes towards RGV Lead being able to manage and facilitate the program through the end, and in part also contributes to the paid internships in the end of the semester. As the kids do their pitch, they get rated, and then the businesses that get selected will be connected with one of those students' interns.
If you guys ever went to business school, you remember the class group projects, or sometimes it was just like one go-getter that would do everything. Everybody else got a grade for it, right? No, these are truly the top students, and all 4 or 5, however big your group is, man, they will deep dive and do all the research and come out with a report suggestion. You can do what they want, yes or no, but they're going to give you some great ideas. Exposure, the marketing project, the development of those ideas, the analysis, it's all there. And RGV Lead is working with UTRGV or Business School to get these kids connected to you. Is there a deadline for these businesses to apply for the semester?
So we're looking at a deadline of really the first week of February, maybe going into the second week. But, the spaces are limited. Some of our classes are filling up. This semester, I'm one of the lecturers, so I'm teaching a capstone course. That's going to be a lot more immersive. Typically in all of our projects, students are developing the strategy, creating the strategy for the businesses, and including assets that can be used to market a business. But however, we kind of let the businesses market and apply those assets, right? Unless certainly they like to hire the students outright.
Yeah, and some of that is taking place.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Job offers.
We've had so many students that have been identified as the young go-getters that are going to make some of our businesses really grow.
Yeah.
And so the question, we always have the question to Eloy, what do I need to do to hire these students? So one of the great things now is, businesses have the opportunity to post these job opportunities as part of the program so that they can really capture some of this young talent early. And so you can look at this and keep it here and keep it within your business, right? And so for those businesses that do a really good job of engaging with the students and communicating on a regular basis, reviewing the work that's being submitted, really we only ask about 30 minutes a week. And you're going to have a phenomenal group project focused on your business. And so again, for roughly 30 minutes a week, some light correspondence, reviewing what the students are developing for you, At the end of that, the businesses that do the best job in engagement can apply for a free paid intern. Now, part of the registration fee goes into being able to pay for those paid interns, and that would be for an 8-week engagement, paid internship, 10 hours a week. And the intention there is throughout the semester, students are fully developing the strategy. The paid internship can help a small business in the full execution of that strategy.
There we go.
But again, I do have a course that I'm teaching. It's our capstone, and it's the final course any marketing student needs to take. As part of that course, students are going to be implementing and executing strategy. And so that one's already starting to fill up. If a business is interested in that, certainly you need to sign up quick because it's kind of a first come, first serve. But all of our business courses there are among some of the best, certainly in Texas and in the country. And we really seek to share and impact our local businesses.
If you're seeking a new marketing push, new campaign, you've been hitting your head up against the wall, have no idea where to go to tap into the imagination, the ingenuity, the raw talent of these young men and women at UTRGV through RGV Lead, and get these kids in there, engage with them the entire semester, be one of 60 businesses, hopefully 60 businesses that participate. And, I would love to have you all back, maybe with a success story or two, there's only so many people we can put in the studio. But yeah, like bring a business owner and say, well, we did this, executed it, got the intern, and just as an example, so we can continue recruiting in your future.
So we actually, just so you know, there's a save date for February 4th. We're doing a business recruitment so that if you're still wondering, what is this innovation hub? What is it that businesses can get out of their $500 investment? We're hosting a recruitment informational, you would say, at El Divino on February 4th at 5:30. And we would love to invite every business owner who wants to try something different and being able to give these students an experience collectively. And so I encourage you to show up and ask every question you can possibly have. I'll be there, the board will be there, and especially business owners who participated in the past so that they can share their stories of how it helped them and their participation level, how it benefited them. And so we extend that invitation.
All right. Well, thanks for stopping by, and come visit us again. And before we do the February 4th thing, touch base with me again. We can get on the talk show, even if by phone, if you need to. Okay, later on. What a great program!
Sounds good.
Connecting local talent at UTRGV, or Robert C. Vacker Business School, Entrepreneurship College as well. Connecting with local businesses. They're looking for a marketing campaign with the young geniuses that we have at UTRGV. Get it done. $500 investment with RGV Lead. Continuing this innovation hub as we start up another semester. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Maricela de Leon, Interim Executive Director. Eloy Garza, Executive with the Executive Board for RGV Lead. This is the Valley's Morning News, and it is a service of Jay Gonzalez Injury Attorneys, ready to fight for you. Call 1-800-CAR-CRASH. Again, the High Court could be announcing their ruling on President Trump's global tariffs as soon as today. It might happen at 9 o'clock this morning, so stay tuned to KURV, Fox News, and see if they post that decision. And International Bridges in Cameron County, they sent out a press release this week announcing that they saw an increase in cross-border traffic. County-owned bridges, the crossings, fourth quarter of 2025, up compared to the previous year, up about 50,000 vehicles and pedestrians, which in the end led to $1.2 million in additional revenue for Cameron County. This is the Valley's Morning News on Newstalk 710 KURV. We invite you to join us this Sunday, AFC and NFC championship games. It all starts at 1 p.m. Thanks to all the gang at McAllen Bolt. Sports next on 710 KURV. A little bit of drizzle in the area, a little bit of light rain mid-valley. Reminder, you haven't called Chamberlain Roofing and Waterproofing to get that free expert inspection of your commercial roofing systems. What are you waiting for? I'm going to give you the cell number here in just a little bit. The website is chamberlainltd.com. You'll see the menu on all the roof maintenance and leak repair services, the caulking, waterproofing services, the sheet metal, the roofing materials that they use, all the membrane, the membrane waterproofing, the repellents, water blasting, damp proofing, all the services. Chamberlain Roofing and Waterproofing at chamberlainltd.com. They really want to meet you as the property manager, the property owner, all the different businesses. You can get expert eyes on that roofing system of yours. Man, I think it's an amazing value to have a company with 125 plus years of experience, the top experts in commercial roofing in the area, give you an expert report on the condition of your roof for free. Gratis. That's how you guys can start a friendship and hopefully a business relationship down the road. Cutting edge roof insulation and repair and maintenance technology, advanced waterproofing solutions. Chamberlain Roofing and Waterproofing. Call or text 956-655-6178.
Tune in to the 956 Drive Home every Thursday afternoon starting at 5:07 for Dr. Rachel Gelman's Vision, a closer look at the health of your eyesight with board-certified and fellowship-trained ophthalmic surgeon Dr. Rachel Gelman on News Talk 710 KURV.
Come into Genesis of Harlingen today and soak up the feeling of the dynamic yet elegant design and cutting-edge technology that makes up the amazing Genesis vehicle lineup. Visit today and choose from a great selection like a 2026 Genesis GV70. Lease one today for $499 a month. Come see where refined sophistication meets powerful innovation at Genesis of Harlingen at 8521 Expressway 83 in Harlingen. Shop from the entire line of Genesis online at genesisofharlingen.com.
Coming up after the Valley's Morning News, stay tuned for the Sergio Show starting at 9, followed by the Dana Lash Show at 11 on News Talk 710 KURV and on the Radio Potomac app.
The 710 KURV Sports Desk is brought to you by Dr. T's Primary Care for Men and Women.
I'm Trevor Beck with your Texas in the Morning Sports Report. Mavericks had the day game in primetime versus the Knicks last night and had the positive turnaround with Cooper Flagg back in the lineup, and he showed up in a big way.
Who we got out there, got to throw out there. Just with the injuries, but the fact that 32 is back, good spot.
And that can make all the difference. Cooper Flagg has arrived. Dallas Mavericks got the win 114-97 over the New York Knicks and don't suit up until tomorrow night back at home versus the Warriors. Spurs handled the Jazz last night, put on a clinic with the ball on offense.
A little bit more, get him established. Right here, Barnes, right for Victor. Unselfish there from Harrison Barnes.
Spurs get the win 110-123 and face the Rockets tonight at 7 p.m. I'm Trevor Beck with your Texas in the Morning Sports Report.
Indiana held off Miami 27-21 to win their first national championship in school history. Head coach Kurt Cignetti says they pulled off the ultimate season.
They overcame a lot on the road. In a lot of tight games and found a way to get it done. But we're 16-0.
Hurricanes finished their season 13-3. The Bills fired head coach Sean McDermott after 9 seasons. Dolphins hired Packers defensive coordinator Jeff Hafley as their next head coach. Titans expected to hire Niners D coordinator Robert Saleh to be their head coach. That's sports. I'm Ronta Moss.
AccuWeather says highs today should be mid-70s and then upper 70s tomorrow. At the moment, we got just a little bit light rain, a few showers headed through the mid-valley coming up from Mexico. And go take a look at that Brownsville radar. AccuWeather.com, good site to visit, connect to that, or KURV.com. We got a weather section connecting to, you can see whatever's happening in that Brownsville radar. Those light showers in the forecast for today, here or there. And the lows tonight should be in the 60s, just like where we are right now. Temperatures at the moment in the low to mid 60s. Border Bridge wait times just posted on KURV.com. If you're headed back to the McAllen Mission Edinburgh area, it's 35 to 45 minutes at last check. And if you're headed back to Brownsville, it's 25 to 40 minutes at B&M Gateway and the Veterans Bridge. Thank you for waking up with News Talk 710 KURV. Your station for the pulse of Valley business, academics, education, trade. And by the way, that we're expecting perhaps a decision from the High Court on the tariff powers that the president is using. If it's announced, it should be right up at 9. So stay tuned to Fox News for that here on 710 KURV. Business news up next. JP and Jeff at Amigo Power Equipment. They would love for you to stop by. They got a fresh pot of coffee. It's nice and hot. Get you some sugar, get you some creamer, and start walking the campus with JP and Jeff today. Go take a look at that. All that beautiful Kubota equipment. Home to the number one selling compact tractor in the nation. That would be Kubota. It's Amigo Power Equipment. The Kubota equipment, reliable, long-lasting, all this dependable equipment, this rugged equipment, going to help you take care of your property, whether it's you're punching holes in the earth, moving some dirt, mowing, chopping up stuff, grading. Yeah, it's Kubota, what you need to take care of your property. And JP and Jeff have that, and the tractors and the other equipment, the mowers and all the attachments. Amigo Power Equipment, Edinburgh on Monte Cristo. And right now, everything I'm mentioning here, you can get detailed information, all the legal write-up, disclaimers, all that stuff. KubotaUSA.com. KubotaUSA.com. Right now at Amigo Power Equipment, you can take home select Kubota equipment, 0% financing if you qualify, or up to $3,500 in savings at Amigo Power Equipment, Edinburgh on Monte Cristo.
Discover why Edinburgh is quickly becoming one of the best places for business in Texas. As one of the fastest growing cities in the state, Edinburgh's diverse economy and strong infrastructure provide a solid foundation to support your growth. The Edinburgh Economic Development Corporation is dedicated to investing in jobs, industry, and opportunity. And we're here to help you start and grow your business. Let's build something great together. Visit EdinburghEDC.com.
Improve your overall health and enjoy a better quality of life with Dr. T's Primary Care. You're trying to set some new weight goals. If you're too moody or stressed out or just tired and trying to get more sleep, Dr. T's Primary Care can help you with all of that and more. If you're worried about things like low testosterone, Dr. T is a primary care provider from the sniffles to the flu and also offer menopause treatment, peptide treatment, and IV vitamin infusions. McAllen area, call 956-803-0058 and in Harlingen, 956-368-5247. That's drt'sprimarycare.com.
Introducing the newest destination for luxury in the Rio Grande Valley, the all-new Mercedes-Benz of Harlingen. Come visit Michael Fall, General Manager, today and discover the perfect blend of elegance and power in a new C300 sedan. Get yours for only $479 a month for 36 months. Now during the Holiday Love Celebration at the all-new Mercedes-Benz of Harlingen, a true triumph of luxury. Now open at their exceptional new state-of-the-art location at 8522 West Expressway 83 in Harlingen.
Audio streaming on KURV.com. Powered by South Texas Buick GMC. McAllen Mission.
I'm Nicole Murray with Your Money Now. Trump has threatened to slap 200% tariffs on French wine and champagne after France's President Emmanuel Macron was reported to be unwilling to join his board of peace on Gaza. Paris-listed shares of luxury giant LVMH was 1.7% lower, while French drinks giant Remy Cointreau lost 2%. An SEC filing says that Netflix has adjusted its offer for Warner Brothers Discovery's assets from a mix of cash and stock to an all-cash bid. The move comes as Paramount Skydance ratchets up pressure in its hostile takeover attempt for WBD. A new report says that water demand is expected to outpace supply by as much as 40% in 2030. Only about 3% of the world's water is fresh water, with much of it locked up in glaciers and ice caps, primarily in Antarctica and Greenland. Futures are sharply lower by more than 1% after Trump threatens new tariffs over Greenland. Monday, the Dow Industrials lost 83, the NASDAQ down 14. That's Your Money Now.
AccuWeather says highs today should be mid-70s and lows tonight similar to what you feel right now. Temperatures in the low to mid-60s and then tomorrow mid to upper 70s again. At the moment, we got a little bit of a light rain, just a few showers moving through the mid-valley. You can see that at the Brownsville radar. We got a link at KURV.com. We got Fox News coming up in 2 minutes. Join us on your smartphone. The free app is called Radio Para Mi. Go get it and look for 710 KURV. We got Fox News coming up in 2 minutes. Spent some time yesterday with a dear friend, Brian Reed, from the Ryan and Brian real estate team. a super successful real estate team. If you hear the term, you hear me say the Ryan and Brian team, I want you to think speedy sales. The Ryan and Brian real estate team, man, they're so confident that they can sell your home. You guys sit down and sit down and talk about a date that it should be sold at this amount. You guys agree on that? Man, they guarantee it. Doesn't sell, they'll sop up that property. They have an awesome, very aggressive, very successful marketing system at the Ryan and Brian real estate team. The Ryan and Brian real estate team, Pete, who's one of the realtors, just helped sell Caleb and Shannon's home here in Edinburgh. They were looking to downsize. They didn't want to wait forever. Speedy sale, because that's their specialty. Within 1 week, Caleb and Shannon's home, thanks to Pete, within 1 week, they had 4 offers. This could be you, amigo. So trust the Ryan and Brian real estate team to sell your home, help you find a home. That's the only team I'm trusting. The Ryan and Brian real estate team at 956-540-2536. The website, ryanandbrian.com. That's ryanandbrian.com.
If you're selling your home, don't be trying. Call Ryan and Brian. Go to ryanandbrian.com.
If you're looking to improve your overall health and have a better quality of life, Dr. T's Primary Care is the place to go. If you feel tired or stressed or less motivated, if you're moody or if you have trouble sleeping, Dr. T's Primary Care will evaluate you and work with you to address your health concerns, including testosterone or menopause treatment, peptide treatment, IV vitamin infusions. Their licensed staff will take the time to listen to you and work with you to improve your overall health. Check out the website, drtsprimarycare.com. Give them a call in the Cal at 956-803-0058 in Harlingen, 956-368-5247.
News Talk 710 KURV's Sergio Sanchez is taking the Sergio Show on the road to the Winter Texan Expo 2026 at the McAllen Convention Center. Join Sergio Tuesday, January 20th, starting at 9, as he talks with exhibitors and connects with Winter Texans from across the valley. Enjoy live music, entertainment, door prizes, and more while discovering everything the RGV has to offer. Welcome home, Winter Texans. Don't miss the Winter Texan Expo 2026, January 20th, with News Talk 710 KURV, powered by the Museum of South Texas History.
Are you 50 or older? This news is for you. The CDC recommends you get vaccinated against pneumococcal pneumonia. Even if you're healthy, your age puts you at risk. People 50 or older are over 6 times more likely to be hospitalized with pneumococcal pneumonia compared to adults 18 to 49. Just one shot can help protect you. Learn more and schedule at vaxassist.com. That's VAXassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
News and information to start your day.
The Valley's Morning News.
News Talk 710 KURV.
Happy Tuesday. It is January 20th, 2026. This is the Valley's Morning News, news radio for South Texas. I'm Sergio Sanchez, along with show producer Fred Cruz, and we got Jason Caterina from AccuWeather. News on 710 KURV is a service of Jay Gonzalez Injury Attorneys, ready to fight for you. Call 1-800-CAR-CRASH.
Fox News, I'm CJ Papa. President Trump travels to Switzerland for the World Economic Forum. EU officials are criticizing his effort to grab Greenland from Denmark for U.S. security interests.
The president has threatened to hit European countries with additional tariffs if they oppose his push to take over Greenland. European Commission President said those tariffs would risk the trade deal she and the president agreed to last summer, and that a deal is a deal, and when friends shake hands, it must mean something.
Fox's Rich Edson at the White House. A gunman shoots 2 police officers in Portland, Oregon. Cops say they're expected to survive, and the suspect still at large this morning. From worse to first, the Indiana football team.
This is an awesome moment as a Hoosier.
The fans in Bloomington celebrating the team's victory over Miami 27-21 to win its first ever national championship. America's listening to Fox News.
We're looking for perhaps big news being announced by the High Court today. We've been waiting for days now. High Court decision that might create a ripple effect in trade and in investments. The legality of President Trump's global tariffs. That decision might be announced at 9 o'clock this morning, so stay tuned. Congressman Henry Cuellar addressing the economic impact of immigration raids. He had a chance to sit down with a South Texas Builders Symposium in McAllen. The Western Valley Democrat said that raids are targeting what he called non-criminal workers and said that it is affecting every part of the building industry. And which state has the best food? Well, according to this write-up, they say it's California. Got some audio for you. Hey, 3, 2, 1. Here we go.
Survey by Talker Research for HelloFresh finds California is ranked as a state with the best cuisine, with New York, Texas, Louisiana, and Florida also in the top 5. The poll of 5,000 Americans also asked people to name iconic foods from their state, like New York pizza and Texas barbecue. Californians say Mexican food, burgers, and shrimp tacos best represent their state. I'm Mark Mayfield.
You know, I have to admit, I get caught in that social media trap on, all these X videos and sometimes Facebook videos, Instagram. I don't do Instagram, but the Facebook stuff. There's some California Mexican eateries, bro. Híjole, they look, I'm just thinking about them, mouth-watering. All the cheese, the slather of the cheese, all the gravy, the carne guisada. They got some good Mexican stuff. Or at least it looks good in video in California. This is the Valley's Morning News on News Talk 710 KURV. We invite you to join us online. Radio Para Mi. Download the free app. Listen on your smartphone. Drink more water. That way you can be healthier this year. More water is good for you. It can filter everything out. But some of you are limiting yourselves because you don't have that plastic bottle near you that's full of water. You don't need that. Call Culligan. Culligan has the better water, pure and simple solution. You call Culligan, and I'm going to give you the number here in just a little bit. You'll be in the same situation I am. My wife and I, the kids, we love our Culligan water purification system, state-of-the-art system. Culligan does all the work. They change out the filters. It is a reliable stream of satiating and purified water it's good for you. Be healthier in this year. Drink more water, purified water, without the plastic smell or scent. You know how it is. Gallon jug, right? Forever and a day, all of us growing up, going to the grocery store and getting that gallon jug. Yeah, it has a certain smell to it. Yeah, that's the plastic. Just call Culligan and be done with the plastic. Get a constant stream, reliable stream of satiating and healthy water. So call Culligan today. Only $35 a month. That's it. Only $35 a month. You got your own source of purified, truly purified, healthy water. 956-399-1780.
The eternal struggle. Too hot? Too cold? Forget about it. Mike's Plumbing, Electrical, and HVAC will make your home a true Goldilocks zone. Don't bear it alone when your fairy tale home feels like a nightmare gone wrong. Mighty Mike is your shining hero who will save the day with service that's not too early, not too late, but just right. Call Mighty Mike at 956-686-1353 or visit callmightymike.com. Mike's Plumbing, Electrical, and HVAC.
Get it right. Call Mighty Mike.
Mighty Mike to the rescue.
Just one call to solve it all.
They said copies for a penny couldn't be done. We said, watch us. Total Imaging Solutions. We're flipping the script on printing. Whether you're a small business or a big operation, it doesn't matter. If you need a printer or copier, Total Imaging Solutions has the right printer for you. You get the printer for a simple monthly fee and copies, just a penny or less a page. No ink or toner charges. No surprise service fees, just clear, honest pricing. And if your old printer's slowing you down, we'll trade it out and level you up. Whether you print just a couple of copies a day or need the next New York Times press, we can help. Plus, if anything ever breaks, our team will have you up and running in under 4 hours. Easy printing, fast service, real savings. That's the penny or less revolution. Call 956-664-2113 or visit copiesforapenny.com.